Hello, it's Alex, the Bookkeepers. Today I'm going to be talking about my October TBR. I have an array of books here that I'm really excited about. I've got some regular horror novels, I've got some YA, some middle grade, and a couple of graphic novels. So I feel like, yeah, there's a good mixture of things. And yeah, when it comes around to, you know, official spooky season, I do like to lean a bit more heavily into kind of nostalgia and read some middle grade and YA horror books. So that's what I'm doing again this year, and yeah, I've had a lot of fun doing that in previous years, so yeah, was really looking forward to doing something similar again this year. So I do have quite a few to talk about in this video, so I'll try and run through them somewhat quickly. But yeah, I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited to be officially in autumn, like literally the day of the autumn equinox. The weather, like, yeah, it went from summer to autumn overnight here. We got, yeah, some cooler weather. It's been kind of grey and cloudy for the most part, but we've had some sunshine occasionally too. But yeah, it's definitely feeling autumnal and I'm definitely happy about it. So that's pretty great. And I'm also going to be sharing a video soon about my watch list for October too. So if you're curious about what horror films I'm going to be watching this month, then keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that'll be going up soon. And yeah, anyway, onto the books. That's what's important here. And I have a couple of regular adult horror novels and also one anthology. So I'll start off with the anthology because it's very exciting. It is the latest HorrorTube anthology, Lurking in the Dark. This was put together by our very own Regina at Regina's Haunted Library. And yeah, there's a story by me in there, which is crazy. And then yeah, I'm super excited to read everyone else's stories. This is currently available for pre-order. I will leave a link below if you want to do so. And yeah, otherwise the release date is the 15th of October. So yes, I am definitely hoping to fit this into my October reading. I'm very much looking forward to it. And next up is a novel, Haunted by James Herbert. This is, as you might guess, some kind of haunted house story. It's been a while since I've read any James Herbert, and yeah, he's one of those authors I just have really been wanting to read more by, and this one seems like perfect for this time of year. So essentially this one is about a skeptical psychic investigator who goes to visit a supposedly haunted house, but of course he experiences some unexplained phenomena in this place. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Next up is another book called Haunted. See what I did there? I thought I'd pair these two up. This one is by Tamara Thorne, and this I think has a bit more of a, maybe a bit more of a saucy edge to it. This is about someone who buys a Victorian mansion, might be haunted, and it says that, yeah, that the place has a violent, sordid past. So that sounds pretty exciting. And yeah, hopefully I can get to both of these in October because yeah, I love a good haunted house story, and yeah, hopefully these will be good ones. And next up I have a few more short stories, but these are kind of these little standalone ones. They're called Double Fastback Horror. I don't even remember how and where I stumbled upon these, but I bought these few off eBay last year or the year before, I don't even remember, and I've been meaning to pick them up because they're really tiny. They're just, each one is like a little short story. But I think the gist of these was they were made for schools, and you would read the story and then answer some questions about it, so it was like a reading comprehension type thing. So yeah, I really don't know what to expect from these, like if the stories themselves are actually any good or not, but they definitely look a bit, you know, they're of the spooky, creepy sort. So we've got The Doll House by Janet Lorimer. We have Coming Home by Karen Liberator. Love this cover with a creepy doll and some candles. Can't go wrong with that. This one is going to mess up my green screen. Fast Forward by Janet Green. Coincidentally, all of the green things going on there. But it's got like a remote control, which is always a cool thing, a cool element. Weekend Vacation by Ken Gerard, and Funhouse also by Ken Gerard. So yeah, I just think these are going to be fun little reads, and I do also have the paperwork that goes along with them, so if I wanted to yeah, answer the questions, you know, feel like I'm back at school, I could do that, I guess. I'd rather not though, I hated school. So yeah, these look like fun and something a bit different. I believe there are one or maybe more of these by Richard Lehman, and yeah, I remember last time I looked they're pretty rare and they go for crazy prices, but I'm looking forward to checking these ones out. Okay, now moving on to the YA horror. Of course I had to pick a point horror book. This one is Homecoming Queen by John Hall, and this is the only one by this author in, you know, that was part of the point horror series. And I have not read this one before, so this will be a first time read for me. And yeah, as far as I know, I think homecoming season is like September, October time, so, you know, it seemed somewhat fitting for this season. And this is about a high school that 25 years ago, the homecoming queen was in some terrible accident resulting in her death. And basically the school kind of scrapped the homecoming queen tradition since then, until now when they're bringing it back. But of course strange things start to happen, and I don't know, people might be getting killed. I don't know, I will have to read it to find out, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, I also had to pick a Fear Street book. This one is The Thrill Club, of course by R.L. Stine. Love this cover that I just got glare all over. But yeah, love this cover. And this one is about a girl who likes to write horror stories, and she puts her friends in the stories and the stories start coming true, and yeah, all of these bad things start happening to her friends in real life. So yeah, this one just seems, yeah, really fun, and I hope it's a good time. Next up is The Man in the Woods by Rosemary Wells. I think this is more of a mystery slash thriller story than strictly horror, but that cover is definitely pretty creepy. And yeah, the autumnal leaves was definitely giving me October vibes. So hopefully this one will fit well for the season. And yeah, this is about, I think, a teenage girl who, I'm not sure whether she actually witnesses a crime or a murder, but she knows something about it and she's seen the guy involved. And yeah, apparently this person knows that she has seen them, and yeah, so creepy things start happening, as they always do. So yeah, this one seems like it might be good, might be suspenseful, and yeah, I hope it's a good one. I've never read anything by this author before, so I'm looking forward to it. And last up for the YA, I had to pick a Christopher Pike novel as well, and this one is Last Act. This one is about a girl who is new to school, and she signs up for the school play in order to make some friends, and she does. But this group of friends has some kind of dark secret from their past that they were all involved in, which, yeah, I'm sure comes to light, and the new girl, yeah, gets involved somehow. So hopefully this one will be good too. Now moving on to some middle grade. Of course I had to pick up a Goosebumps book as well, of course by R.L. Stine, and this one is the first one, Welcome to Dead House. I haven't read this one yet, so I'm excited to read it. I think this one is actually meant to be kind of dark for a kid's book, so sounds good to me. And it's about a brother and sister and their family who move into this spooky old house, and yeah, spooky things happen. It's like, how many times will I say that in this video? Hopefully for every book, because that's what I want spooky things. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Next up is Wait Till Helen Comes by Mary Downing Hahn. If you saw my latest book haul video, you will know that I found this very recently, and yeah, figured it would be perfect for October time. And yeah, this one is about a girl who makes friends with a ghost, but it turns out the ghost, yeah, doesn't have this kid's best interests at heart and I think wants to kill her or something. So that sounds genuinely terrifying, and I have heard really good things about this one. I think a lot of people read it when they were young, and yeah, it has, you know, remained a favourite since. So yeah, very much looking forward to this one. Next up is a Sweet Valley kids book. This was obviously a spin-off from the Sweet Valley series by Francine Pascal, and this one is a Halloween one. It's called Sweet Valley Trick or Treat, and I guess this might be younger than middle grade. I'm not exactly sure what the parameters are. Yeah, this one looks very cute, and how could I not read it this Halloween? And I also have another Sweet Valley one, but this is from the Sweet Valley Twins and Friends series, and it's a super chiller. They had so many like offshoots. This one is called The Haunted Burial Ground, and it has an amazing cover. I think I found this somewhere earlier this year and was definitely, you know, mentally putting it on my October TBR at the time. And last up for the middle grade / kids books is Halloweenies by David Wisniewski. And yeah, this was one I found at a library book sale as well, and was like, yeah, that's going on the Halloween TBR, obviously. I don't know anything about this one other than it seems to be like a riff on the kind of classic movie monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's got illustrations in here, and it looks, yeah, looks like it will be fun. So hopefully this is a good one too. Okay, we're almost there. I've got 2 more books to talk about, and these 2 are graphic novels, which I'm hoping to borrow from my library. I haven't got them yet, but one of them is Blackwood, Volume 1 of Blackwood, and it's by Evan Dorkin and illustrated by Veronica Fish and Andy Fish. And it is about Blackwood College and a few teenagers with haunted pasts, and yeah, I guess the school is like an occult school where they learn various things of that nature. Yeah, I don't know, it sounds like it might be good spooky fun, so it's on the list. And then last up is Witches by Scott Snyder, and this is one that I've heard really good things about, and I've been meaning to check it out for a good few years, and then yeah, it came back onto my radar recently when I was putting my October TBR together, and I thought, yeah, why not? This seems like the perfect time of year to read it. So I don't remember what this one is about specifically, other than it's witch related, but that was enough for me to be intrigued. So yeah, I am curious to give this one a read. So that is everything. That is my October TBR. I'm really excited about all of them. I feel like I've got a good mixture of things, and they're all, yeah, spooky in their own special ways, and I just can't wait to dive into them. Let me know what you're excited to be reading in October. I hope you all have a wonderful month. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video.